The 4 stages of the buying process. When we evaluate where customers are in the 4 stages of the buying process, we can customize our sales approach and sales funnels and marketing message to fit their needs. Stage 1 is unaware. The unaware customer doesn't know that they have a problem or desire, and they don't even know about your product or niche. We can use hell heaven marketing or educational marketing or case study marketing to help the customer realize that they have the exact same problem that we're describing. We want to open their eyes and help them see and really feel the consequences of not fixing the problem. Stage 2 is aware. The aware customer knows that they have a problem or desire. And again, we can use heaven, hell, or educational or case study marketing to remind the customer about their problem. When they hear us talk about the problem with absolute clarity, they instantly recognize that we understand their problem, often better than they do, and they feel that we must also have a solution to their problem. Stage 3 is evaluation. The customer is researching and evaluating solutions. The aware and evaluation stages are often very similar. So this is a great time to use case studies, data, and emotions to help the customer understand how our product or service can help their problem. We want them to recognize our solution as the best and only solution to their problem or desire, and trigger them into taking action. Stage 4 is purchase. The customer decides on your solution and makes their purchase. This is the perfect time to use excellent customer service, guarantees, social proof, and cognitive biases to get the customer off the fence and close the sale. Now, let's use Chris as an example for these 4 different stages. Chris is the owner of a local gym. His business was doing pretty good and got a few walk-in sales once in a while, but mostly relied on his existing members to keep the business running. So not an amazing business, but it made enough money to pay the bills, and Chris got to do what he loved to do every day. Once in a while, Chris would run an ad in the local paper and send out some flyers, but it was pretty expensive and it wasn't really possible to directly measure the ROI. So he was never sure if it was worthwhile or not. Now, Chris was in the unaware stage. His business was basically on autopilot and he wasn't consciously aware of any problems or desires. So one day, Chris happened to drive by a competitor's gym and he saw the parking lot packed at a time when Chris's gym was normally slow. So in that moment, he suddenly became aware of a problem and a desire. So now Chris is thinking about, number 1, how is it possible that this other gym is doing so much more business than he is? Right? That's his pain point. And number 2, how he can get more clients for his gym. That's his desire. So Chris just moved into the aware stage of the buyer process. Now he's aware of a problem and a desire. I first met Chris a few days after that parking lot incident when he contacted me on Skype, looking for help getting more clients and growing his business. He contacted me basically at the beginning of the awareness stage. And he had a general idea about his problem and his goal, but had no real idea how to get it done. And he was anxious to get started because he checked online and found out that the competition in his town was actually charging higher monthly prices than he was. So when Chris called me for the first time, we talked for a bit and I asked some questions so I could sort of wrap my mind around his situation. Then I presented him with a few different options and I told him what I would personally do if it were my business. So we were now in evaluation mode, deciding on solutions. We went over a few different ideas. We talked about marketing, how to craft our message and offer, how to structure our sales funnel, and how we would measure results. And the ability to have real data and calculate ROI on his advertising dollars was one of the big factors that helped him make his decision. So by the end of the Skype call, we had a plan all mapped out and we were ready to get started. And the next step was the purchase stage. So in the purchase stage, we got a ClickFunnels account set up for Chris so my team could start building his sales funnel So that was his landing page, offer page, upsell page, all that kind of stuff. And we also got to work setting up his Facebook ads to start driving traffic to his sales funnel. Chris recorded a quick video on his phone explaining the offer and inviting people to visit his gym. And we crafted a short blurb of text to go along with that video. We set up his audience targeting and started running his Facebook ads that same day. And we also split tested a few regular image ads. Chris recorded another super short 30-second video basically saying thanks and I can't wait to see you at the gym. And we put that video on the confirmation page. So that's the page that people see after they say yes to the offer. And now we had his Facebook ads up and running, his sales funnel set up, and a couple very simple personal videos. And the videos were nice and natural and just the right style to showcase Chris's great personality on camera and also let people see the guy behind the gym. And now the last thing left to do was the copywriting for the email sequence. So these are the automated emails that go out to people to remind them about the main offer and to make more sales on the upsell offer. So now the basic business model we had set up for Chris was, number 1, the Facebook video ad to attract new gym customers. Number 2, the sales funnel, mainly a landing page where people could sign up. Number 3, the upsell page. And this is actually where we made most of the profit. Number 4, the back-end system, which was the automated email sequence. And number 5, split test everything. And of course, keep improving each piece of the sales funnel. We ended up getting everything optimized really nicely. And Chris immediately saw an uptick in new people calling and people coming into his gym. And we set up a way to track every new member with a unique code. So we knew with 100% certainty which new members were coming from the Facebook ads and through the sales funnel. And that data let us calculate ROI for each variation of all the ads. And we knew exactly which ads to kill and which ones to scale up. So knowing the exact ROI on your marketing campaigns is, I think, really vital if you want to grow quickly and profitably. Okay, so how can you take action on this information? When a lead contacts your business, you need to find out what stage of the buying process they're in. Are they unaware, aware? Are they in sort of the educational research mode or purchase mode? Are they just barely aware of their problem and beginning the research and evaluation process, or are they now ready to buy? Where they are in the buying process will determine the marketing message you will want to present to them. So if you sit down right now for 30 minutes with a pen and paper and really think through this strategy, you'll be miles ahead of your competition. Presenting the right marketing message to the right person at the right time in their personal buying process is what makes or breaks a sale.